Good afternoon, Black and Merry with kids. I am so excited to be with you guys today. It's Monday, a beautiful Monday. Happy Veterans Day to anyone that is out there as well. But I am so excited to be here with you guys because we are going to have an awesome discussion today about how to heal a hurting heart. So I really want to give you guys some time to come on in, join me, tell me where you're from, comment below, because we are really going to engage tonight, and I'm going to give you guys some tips and some strategies on how to heal from a hurting heart. So if this is your first time coming in with me on this Miraculous Monday, my name is Ariel. I am the co-owner of Dunamis Women Enterprise, where together my mom and I guide generations and women of faith through spiritual mentorship, prayer, and coaching so they can experience healing within their soul and transform their life and relationships through the power of God. And that's what Dunamis means. And so I'm excited to be with you guys here tonight. So definitely comment below. Tell me where you're from. I want to make sure that I can see you all's comments. So someone chat your city and state so I can make sure that I see you guys, because I don't want to lose any of you all's comments that are on here. And I want to thank Lamar and Ronnie for having me on this platform today, for allowing me to be able to be here and to share some message. So as always, we have a really fun time on our lives. So I want you to share this on your page, especially, okay, we all know someone who needs to heal from a hurting heart, okay? So please share this on your page because someone else can get some insight from this and from this message. So I'm looking to see, making sure I see you all's comments. So if you're just now joining in, tell me your city and state and where you're from, because I want to make sure that I can interact with you all. Because if you're your first time here with me live, we do a lot of engagement with our comments. So I just want to make sure that you guys are good to go, okay? But I really am going to give you guys a few tips. I'm going to jump into the topic about how to heal from a hurting heart. However, especially if you are a woman watching this, we all have experienced some pain. Hi, Cindy from Philly. Thank you for commenting. Hi, Chris. I want to make sure I can see you all's comments, so thank you. Hi, Tequila. How are you? Come on in. If you're just now joining this, make sure you share this on your page, because this message is going to be powerful, you all. So powerful. And there's a lot of women or men that need to heal from their heart being hurt. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Thank you from Jacksonville, Florida, Juanette. Nice to see you all. From San Antonio, Texas. Y'all probably having better weather than what we're having right here in Chicago, because it's not even fall anymore. I don't know what's going on in Chicago. But thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, my name is Ariel. Hey, Woodda, how are you? And I'm with Dunamis Women Enterprise. And Dunamis, it means power. And together, my mother and I guide women of faith through spiritual mentorship, prayer, and coaching. So we're going to dive into, hi, Eric, how are you? Hi, Rich. And to this topic, okay? How to heal from a hurting heart. And here's the thing. A lot of us through life, I don't think there's anyone who has not experienced some pain from someone that they loved. And here's the thing. We're wondering, like, why is this man or this woman that I thought that I loved, that said that they loved me, it's nice at 73, why did they hurt me, right? Why did they bring me some level of pain? Because I thought that I would necessarily be loved by them. But however, I'm going to shift your paradigm tonight on why do men or women hurt people that they love, okay? So here's the thing, and I want y'all to, if y'all got a pen and paper, your phone and notes, take it, because we get notes on here, all right? Y'all gonna learn something tonight. So here's the thing, we always say, why was I hurt? I was the one that believed in the potential. I was the one that believed in the promises. Hi, Linda. I was the one that was giving the pleasure at some point, or receiving the pleasure, or together we experienced so much pleasure. So how did this pain get in? How did this pain come into this situation? And y'all know we've always asked each other, why me, right? Comment below if you ever asked yourself when you experience pain, why me? What did I do to deserve this level of pain? And especially as women and men, we know that when pain comes from a relationship, it hits us deep within our emotions to where we cannot even move, where we can't even fathom what took place. It's just depending on the level of hurt and pain. So comment below if you ever said, why me? All right? Comment why me. If you said it, just comment why me. Because there are times that we said, why me? Why did this happen? Right? And I'm going to tell you all, because I know you guys are itching, but we've been there. And we're like, what took place in my life? Did I do something wrong? And we start questioning ourselves. However, here's what we normally go through, right? Especially as women. We go through this level of crying, a lot of crying, maybe for days, maybe for hours, maybe for weeks, maybe for months, where our soul is just like, what is going on, right? But then eventually that level of emotional turmoil gets to a state of, now I'm pissed, right? You're like, yes, Tequila, we've asked, why me, Lord, right? And so we get to a level of, now I'm pissed, right? I'm just straight up pissed. I'm angry because I thought that this person that loved me was supposed to love me the way that I desire to be loved, to love me the way that I necessarily imagined. And so now that they have done something, you went from a state of emotional turmoil to now I'm angry and I'm pissed, right? And if I'm the only one that go through this, then y'all don't give me no hearts. But if you have been through this, if you have been through this emotional roller coaster, you better get those hearts up in there, all right? Because we go through this. But here's what I'm going to give you guys, all right? A little bit of advice. First thing that I'm going to give you is, I'm going to tell you why this person hurt you, okay? Why this person hurt you. And I'm going to put a disclaimer out there, because if you heard me in the beginning, you already know that I'm a believer. So there's nothing that I'm going to say right now that is not also going to be from a spiritual standpoint, all right? Because when that person hurt you, although that you loved them, although that you gave them potential, or you believed in their potential, although you thought that you were going to receive the promises. Hello, Davina. Hi, Benita. Hi, thank you guys for joining me. Let me tell you the definition of hurt. And my mom gave this to me, and it's so profound, and it stayed with me for the rest of my life, and it shifted my whole perspective on hurt, all right? Hurt is expecting someone to give you something, all right? Hurt is expecting someone to give you something that they don't have the capacity to give. We expect people that we get into relationships. We expect people who said all these words. We expect people who we've laid with, that we had pleasure with, that we had intimacy with, that maybe promised some things in our lives, maybe even our husband or our wives, right? We expected so much from them to give us that they didn't have the capacity to give. And here's why I'm going to say this, because if they hurt you, then that means that something was lacking, right? Juanette, hurt people. Something was lacking in them. So when they hurt you, it was really this woman or this man telling you, I need you. My soul needs you. Whether you're a believer or not, all right? Everyone is a soul. Everyone has a soul. And so, yes, thank you for writing the definition. Hurt is expecting someone to give you something that they don't have the capacity to give. So when they hurt you, they were telling you, I need you. My soul needs you. There's something in you that I need for you to do on behalf of me, because if I could do it by myself, I wouldn't need you. I wouldn't have been able to hurt you. So I need something from you that you can give to me. If you govern yourself and you position yourself in the right way, the hurt that they caused you was a subconscious, nonverbal way of saying, I need you. And let me tell you something, ladies, all right? It wasn't just, I need you to lay with me more. It wasn't just, I need you to nag me about why I hurt you. It wasn't just, I need you to remind me of all the mistakes and flaws that I did. It's something else in you that I need. And if you are a believer, then you will understand that there is something of God in you that this person is saying, I need. Because if I hurt you, that means that I'm not perfect in some areas of my life. If I brought pain to someone that I love, then that means that there's something else that I need to work on. Okay, and regardless of why they brought pain, whether they were angry at you, whether they were, just lost, sometimes people could just do some silly stuff, right? But they had to grow to a certain level of state, all right? So comment below if you, in this conversation tonight, even though you experience some pain, even though you may be going through this right now, comment below if you tonight are going to be the mature person. I want to know. Comment mature. I say, I'm going to be mature today. All right? Especially women. Because I posted this on our Instagram the other day, and I said, women like to say when they meet people, right? Especially if you're a believer, I'm spiritually mature. I know God. I believe in God, right? But then the moment that pain hits, we start acting like a little child. What happened to our spiritual maturity, right? What happened to the level of things that we said, I'm a woman, I'm a man, I take care of my business. But then when pain hits, we start acting like that little boy, that little girl, right? So So whether you got the level of maturity or not, I want you to comment today. I'm going to be mature today. All right? Yes, Leslie, I see it. Yes, Tanya, I see it. Yes, Shanita, I'm going to be mature today because this conversation I'm having with you requires a certain level of maturity. And we cannot we can't heal if we're being immature. Because if being mature, we're going to just start being petty. Okay? And pain is going to cause you to start being petty. But petty people are immature people. We're going to use this pain and we're going to activate it in a mature way. So we're not going to act petty and we're not going to hurt other people because we got hurt, but we're going to be mature and we're going to turn our pain into another situation. All right? So here's this thing that I want you guys to write down and to focus on this. Yes, Shalita, I see it. I'm going to be mature today. So here's the first thing. When you experience pain, you can either use your energy staying pissed at the person. You could either use your energy harboring the pain of what the person caused you, or you can do something else, and I'm going to give that to you, all right? But most people either spend their energy being pissed or continuing to harbor over the pain. Harboring over the pain means they're replaying it over and over and over and over and over in their head. And yes, even if this pain is traumatic, we harbor over it and we soak it up and we take it in and we don't release it. And it consumes every single part of us. Or we activate out of our state of anger and being pissed, and then now our reactions start being different. Our heart starts becoming hardened. Our words start being words that we've never used before, and we start snapping off on people in other ways, or we start making people pay for the pain that somebody else caused us. All right? So it's either two things. You're either going to harbor it, you're going to soak it up, and you're going to take it all in, and you're not going to find your release, or you are going to start acting in a pissed manner and making everyone pay for the pain that was caused to you. Whether this pain was traumatic, whether this pain was just minor, pain is pain. We are not going to say one is worse than the other. Pain is pain. No matter where you are, okay? And yes, I said in the disclaimer before that I am going to be teaching you guys a little bit tonight, all right? So if you're just now joining in, once again, my name is Ariel, and I am the co-owner of Dunamis Women Enterprise, where my mother and I guide women of faith through spiritual mentorship, prayer, and coaching on how to experience healing within their soul to transform their life and relationships through the power of God, all right? And I thank Lamar and Ronnie for having us on here today, or having me on here. You're going to see my mom tomorrow, but having me on here tonight. So you guys learn the two things. You can either harbor it or you can stay pissed at it, all right? But either way, we spend our energy being pissed at the person or replaying this pain in our life, okay? But here's the thing that I want you to do. If you are this person that's saying, I'm spending a lot of my energy being pissed, right? I find myself snapping off on the mouth. I find myself maybe having a hard heart towards God, saying, why me? Or I find myself saying, okay, well, I don't trust no man at this standpoint because everybody gonna cause me pain. You just are bitter, right? You just have this sense of anger down on the inside of you. Let me tell you something, all right? I already said in the beginning that the person who caused you pain, it was a nonverbal way of them telling you, I need you. There's something in me that I need you because you expected something out of me that I didn't have the capacity to give, which was hurt. So when you're pissed at this person, right, instead of being mad at the person, I want you to channel your energy at the real person you need to be angry at, and that is the enemy. Because the enemy allowed this person, or maybe worked within this person, to cause you pain so that you can get off the mark of where he needs you to be. So instead of channeling your energy so much at the person and being so pissed at the person, don't look at the person that caused you pain. Look at the real enemy in this situation, and it isn't the human being. We said we're going to be mature, all right? Because some of y'all probably like, what you talking about, Ariel? It is that person. No, we're going to be mature in this conversation. It's not always the person, but it's the enemy that wanted to get you as the woman or as the man off the mark of where you need to be in your life. Because oftentimes when we get pain, right, we can't function, we can't walk according to what is needed within our life at that standpoint. We can't even work effectively. We can't even work with our kids effectively. We can't even function effectively. It gets us off track. So it isn't the person that's trying to get you off track. It's the enemy that's saying, I need you to not be able to be used. I need you to become numb. I need you to get so stuck within your emotions that you can't move anymore, that you can't activate in your business, that you can't work effectively in your job, that you can't raise your children the way I need you to raise your children, that you can't have a wholesome marriage because I'm trying to break up the marriage that you're in. So I need to bring you pain so that you can't be effective as a man or a woman. If y'all are still with me, comment below. I'm with you, Ariel, okay? So if you spend your energy being pissed at this person, I need you to channel that energy to now be mad at the enemy who used that pain to try to get you off the mark. Okay? Say, if y'all still with me, say I'm still with you. And I said in the beginning, y'all, comment below. I'm going to be mature. So I'm trusting that y'all going to be mature in this conversation. So that's the first thing, right? And if you haven't shared this yet, please share this right now on your page. Go to that link and share it right now or wherever you are on your page, okay? So the first thing is you got to be pissed at the real enemy. Because it wasn't the person. It's the enemy that used that person, that used that situation to get you off the mark, okay? To get you off of where you necessarily need to be as a woman or as a man, all right? So that's if you are really experiencing a level of anger. But if you are someone, thank you, Davina, for being with me. Thank you, Vanita. Thank you, Olivia. But if you are someone that's this opposite, if you're this person that harbors the pain, right? You're the person that just consumes it all to yourself, right? And you replay this over and over and over again. What's happening is now you need to realize that that pain, that energy that you're soaking up, that thing that's building you up on the inside, that pain is really going to be your power. Because you cannot get power if nothing activated that power to start moving forces in your life. That pain had to happen so that it can fill you up with something that's able to be poured out. Okay? So when that person caused you pain, you're harboring and you're soaking it in, but this release is about to take place in you all's life. This shift is about to take place in you all's life. And if you don't really learn how to be mature in your release, you're only going to release it out of a state of anger and pissed and being pissed. You're not going to release it out of your power. And this is what's happening is because a lot of you all, yes, you need to practice on principles instead of personalities. Some of you guys are harboring this pain, but it's filling you up, and you're like, it's built up, and it's built up, and it's built up, and you're like, now what am I going to do with this? Because I don't even know at this standpoint. I'm just bursting out in tears at any moment, right? I'm just feel like I need to just fall on the floor. That pain is really going to be turned into your power, and I'm about to tell you all what you need to do. All right? So you can either spend energy being pissed. You can spend energy harboring the pain. But there's a third thing that actually is required for you to do. And when that person hurt you, they were subconsciously and non-verbally telling you that I need you to do something. And let me tell you, in order to do this, you got to be mature. The third thing that you need to do is instead of being pissed, instead of harboring this pain, that person said, I need you to pray for me. I need you to release this power on my behalf. I need you to release all this pain because there's something in me that I couldn't do, right? And there's something in you. If you say that you believe, if you say that you believe in a father, right? I need you to take this pain. I need you to take all the things that you're harboring. I need you to take this energy that you're mad at with the enemy, and I need you to put that in a certain level of prayer and pray on my behalf because I hurt you only because I did not have the capacity to give you what you needed, because the true person that had the capacity to give it to you is not me, but it was your God. All right? And here's the thing. We at Dunamis Women want to teach you as women, and even if you are a man, on how to take this pain and to pray for the man that hurt you, because truthfully, when he hurt you, he was saying that I need you, but I don't need you to be in my face. I don't need you to be in your feelings. I don't need you to be mad at me. I don't need you to be throwing things at me. I don't need you to be talking bad about me, but I need you to go to the one that can only change me, because you can't change me in any type of way. And so this is where you need to go. And so this Thursday, you all, I know y'all pumped right now, y'all doing lights and you're talking, but let me tell you, this Thursday, we are teaching a workshop for women, only 12 women, how to pray for the man that hurt you. And if you think I'm teaching tonight, you are going to get specific strategies, specific skills with specificity and spiritual principles. Someone wrote that down below. Spiritual principles that are going to teach you how to position and posture yourself in a level of prayer for the person that hurt you. See, we can pray for a lot of other different people, but when you learn how to pray for the person that hurt you, your pain and your healing that starts to take place is the most, I can't even explain it. And right now we're on this screen, but one day we hopefully can meet in person and we can hold you tight and hold that belly where you're harboring all of this pain and release it into a level of prayer like you've never experienced before. And that's when your power is really going to be executed. And so on this workshop, you are going to get the spiritual principles you need on how to get into a level of prayer. So it is this Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Someone's going to drop the link down below. You are going to go to bit.ly/DW workshops. And if you're on board with this, Vanita, Teresa, everyone that's commenting below, I want you to invest in yourself and register for this workshop, okay? It's only $30. It's not a lot of money, okay? This workshop, you are going to invest and pay $30 for this workshop. And my mom is going to break down every single principle that you need as a woman to pray for the man that hurt you. And when I tell you, you are the power that's going to be activated on the inside of you and the principles that you are going to learn, it will shift your whole entire mindset. And I'm 29 telling you all this, okay? But imagine someone who's more seasoned, who imparted this into me, that's going to impart it into you. But here's the thing, there's only 12 slots, and now actually 10, because 2 people already got in, all right? We just released this like 2 days ago. So there's only 10 slots, and I wanted you all on Black and Married with Kids to get this first, because I believe in you all. I believe in the power that you have as a woman or a man. I believe in your marriages. I believe that you can continue to transform into the woman that you want to become. I believe that the pain that you are facing right now, the healing that you want for your heart can actually come if you believe and posture yourself. And I believe in that for you, but you got to believe it in yourself. And you got to be able to say that, Ari, I'm ready to get the tools of what I need, because I can't keep walking around for this pain anymore. I can't keep letting this pain affect my children. I can't keep letting this pain to start tearing down my marriage even the more. I can't keep letting this pain and the people around me are experiencing it and they're feeling it. And trust me, if you are a mother over here and you are dealing with this pain, your children feel it like never before. But you have the power to transform it, and that's what I want you to do. So I want you to go to that link, bit.ly/DW workshops, all right? It's right there down below. My colleague Michelle put it down there for you all, and I want you to go to this workshop, and I want you to register. And like I said, this is not for everybody. This is for mature women, and you all comment below and said I'm mature. This is for mature women, or men if you want to be on here, but mature women that are going to put in the work, okay? So I love you all so very much. I know that you did not join this by happenstance. I know you did not get on this workshop by happenstance. I know you did not, well, you're going to get on the workshop, and that's not going to be by happenstance. But I know you didn't get on this live by happenstance. I know you didn't share this and tag people by happenstance. So yes, Tikani, you said, I know God is dealing with me this hurt because I've been dreaming about this man, and he is instructed. Let me see if I can see this more. To me to pray, but I don't know how. And yes, Tikana, this is what you're going to get on this workshop, is the how-to. We are not about telling you what to do. We're about teaching you how to do it. And trust me, when you get the tools on learning how to do it, you will start seeing your life change, because so many people can't do this. Jackie, oh my God, this is what me and my husband are teaching in the Night Fight Marriage Workshop. Absolutely. This is so important. Sharon, I meant, what if you want to be reconciled with a man who hurt you? So yes, reconciliation is definitely sometimes needed. However, you want to be able to reconcile with someone as you have experienced a level of healing. Because if you haven't experienced a level of healing and you haven't got in touch with the Holy Spirit and God, then sometimes that pain can ignite in you again, and you don't know how you're going to necessarily react from it, okay? So I believe that reconciliation at some point is going to come. Even if the relationship is still not there, I believe that reconciliation definitely can come, because like I said in the beginning, the hurt that they caused you was only them saying, I need you. And even if you can't get a forgiveness, even if you can't get an apology, but the peace that you have when you first start activating it through prayer for the man that hurt you is a peace beyond all understanding. And the reconciliation is now for you when you communicate with them. You're communicating with them from a level of your maturity of where you have came from. So yes, I definitely think that can happen. Any other questions? I'm on here. So if you guys want to ask me questions, I want to be healed so I can be opened up with the man that God will send. That is definitely on point, Tikana. Definitely on point, because the one that he's going to send definitely needs you to be open and not that hard heart. And remember, I talked about that. When you're pissed and you're angry, you start getting a hard heart. Sharon, you said, actually, as my husband, I understand he's nowhere not wanting it because I also went low. So, yes, Sharon, the reconciliation definitely is going to be a great thing for you, and that's going to take place, especially because you all are married. I want to forgive him so I can move on. Yes, forgiveness is such a big piece of this. And oftentimes, sometimes you guys, we wait for the apology to forgive, or sometimes we want to wait till, we hear them say certain things. But I had to learn how to start forgiving even when they didn't say anything, because I knew that the pain was only to put me in a certain position of where I needed to be. And so it wasn't, when you learn that definition, when I talked about hurt is only the capacity, Shirley, it is $30. The workshop is $30. It's very, very, very nominal, low fee. I mean, for what y'all gonna get, it is really, really low, okay? Really low. I mean, I just spent $30 at the restaurant today, okay? And that was just food that I'm about to release in a couple days. So, trust me. But yes, forgiveness takes place, and what you do is you start to, even if they never apologize, you really start to understand that they didn't have the capacity to give it to you. So when you understand they didn't have the capacity to give it to you, then your level of forgiveness and your walk of forgiveness continues to start flowing through you because of your level of maturity and what you did for yourself. And that's what I'm encouraging you all to do. This is take this workshop for yourself. Because you need it. You need that release, okay? So I thank you guys for watching this. I thank Lamar and Ronnie for having me on here tonight to be able to share this message with you guys. How do you stop bringing up the hurt even years later? Ooh, Angela, that's a really good question. So to stop bringing up the hurt even years later, when you're still bringing up the hurt, that means that you haven't fully healed from it. And I don't know if it's you bringing up the hurt, or I don't know if it's someone else bringing up the hurt. However, either party has not healed from it. And here's the thing, the hurt, and that's a great question. The hurt is always going to be brought up, but it's how you bring it up. I still bring up the hurt that men have caused me, but I bring it up from a healing standpoint to be able to help somebody else. I'm not bringing it up because I'm angry. I'm not bringing it up because I'm pissed at what other people are saying. I'm bringing it up because now I'm using it for the sake of somebody else. All right? And so that is really, I never tell people to forget the hurt that is caused. But healing has to take place between both parties so that it can't be brought up. But when you start positioning yourself, we can't control other people. But when you can start positioning yourself to where you need to be in a posture, and this is what we're going to teach you guys on this workshop from a prayer standpoint, you don't bring it up because you have brought it to the one who can carry it. So now when you're going to learn in this workshop is how to posture yourself with the person in front of the person who has brought you pain and hurt, so that you don't feel the need to continue to keep bringing it up. And as you don't bring it up, when they start bringing it up, you respond a little bit differently because you know what you're doing for them silently and secretly within your own process. And when you learn that strategy and you stand confident in what you're doing in a silent standpoint and from a intimate standpoint on their behalf, some things you don't even have to have conversations about. Because you know that you postured yourself and that you're continuing to getting fed and you're continuing to getting built up. So things around you, when you start doing what you're supposed to do as a woman, you will be surprised how other stuff around you starts shifting. How other people around you start shifting, because God is saying, I I am pleased with the obedience you are doing unto me, not unto them. And because he is pleased with what you are doing for your obedience unto him, he's going to start shifting some things around you that you don't even got to worry about anymore, because you are now starting to be obedient to him. And oftentimes we get so obedient with the person that we're loving, and we're trying to do everything to please them and everything to take away the pain and everything to do reconciliation, that we're not being obedient to the one that we need to really be obedient to, who can really truly shift some things around. Thank you, Taikana, for being on here. I'm glad that you needed this. Denise, they just put down the link. I'm going to come back in and reply to you all. The workshop is bit.ly/DW workshops. Michelle just put it down there. When I get off of here, I'm going to be able to reply to you all. And definitely thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hi, Benita. And please go like our Dunamis Women page, all right? You can go to our Dunamis Women page, like that page, join our Mighty Christian Women group right here on Facebook to learn more. Michelle could put down the link, bit.ly/Mighty Christian Women. I just think I missed your comment, Sharon. I want to learn to fully forgive and move forward. However, I can't reconcile, but God can. My husband isn't feeling me at all, but God's able. Absolutely. Absolutely, Sharon. You are on point, because the truth of the matter is he don't need to be feeling you right now, because guess what he needs to be feeling? He needs to be feeling the healing power of God transforming his life. And when you position yourself in the presence of God, that feeling that God can give him is far passes any feeling, any pleasure, anything that you can give him, because it is unimaginable. And you got to know that, all right? Yes, you need the help. I am going to pray for you. We definitely are going to continue to keep praying for you. Thank you, Sharon, for all the emojis. Definitely get the workshop and get at the workshop as well, right? So I got to hop off of here because they only gave me 30 minutes. I told y'all we'd be having good times in the comments. So please register for this workshop. I hope to see you all there this Thursday. I'm going to be right there on the screen just giving you all my kisses and my loves for you all being obedient to who you are as the woman. So thank you all. Sharon, go get that run in, honey bun. Go get that run in. But after that workshop, you're going to be running even more. All right? So go get it in. Stay in prayer. I love you all so very much. I am beyond amazed at what God is going to do in you all's lives as you continue to stay obedient to him in your marriage, in your relationships, in your children's life, in your family's life. You guys are so amazing, all right? So thank you, Lamar Ronnie, for having me on here again. Thank you guys for being here with me. Make sure you share this on your page, and I will see you this Thursday on the workshop, all right? Have a good night. Goodbye.